Welcome back. Zoe Flowers here, back with another reading. And this one is all about the goddess. And what is the goddess message for you for 2022? What is the goddess message for you this year? So, as always, we have 3 piles here. And pile number 1 is the labradorite crystal. Pile number 2, lapis lazuli. Pile number 3, pyrite or fool's gold. So I just invite you to take a minute and key into which pile resonates with you most. You might find that one pile, you resonate with more than one pile, and that's totally fine. I am going to use a tuning fork to clear the energy, clear the air. And you can use this chime to help you to key into the frequency of truth. Here we go. Okay, see you in a minute. All right, pile number 1, if you picked the labradorite, one of the amazing witch's stones, a great stone for intuition, for manifestation, for just overall magic. So if that is the card you pick, this is the pile for you. So let's just see what goddess is working with you first. Whoa. So we have Lakshmi, one of my favorite goddesses, energies to work with. And that could not be more perfect when we have this labradorite here, because we have the elephant here. Lakshmi is all about abundance. We have the lotus blossom there. We have the coins that she's gifting us with. So right off the bat, 2022, Lakshmi is bringing you the energy of abundance. So I also picked some herb cards. So perhaps there is an herb to help you this year. So here we go. We have burdock. Burdock is really good for cleansing and for purification. So it's like abundance is here, but there needs to be some sort of purification here first. So perhaps it's like a purification of the diet, purification, I'm hearing mind, body, spirit, and even belief system. So if you're having a hard time believing in luck, I'm not sure if I said this already, but elephants are, a blessed animal. They are an animal of luck. So if you've been feeling sort of unlucky or held down in any way, purifying yourself of those thoughts and getting yourself into the frequency of abundance, again, with the help of labradorite, is part of this message. We also have here get wild. Isn't that interesting? We have this, totally wild beast here of the elephant. And so this really, again, I think is about purifying your belief system, purifying your life. Maybe, keying into the frequency of the moon here too, because we have the moon there in its 2 different phases. And so, yeah, keying into that primal energy. We have these 2 skulls here, keying into primal energy. It's interesting because I was moved to bring out my past life deck. So I'm gonna bring that out too. So get wild and share wisdom. This is always my ancestor card. And so not holding your wisdom for yourself, not being selfish with your wisdom, but I'm also feeling like this is giving me very much like ancestor altar, like working with your ancestors more. And again, we have this moon here. So I'm feeling like very much moon work and ancestor work. And is it me, or do these two plants look similar in nature? So maybe even like plant medicine. Looking into how your ancestors worked with plants. Yeah. Like this is also to me your ancestors wanting to share their wisdom with you. You might have to step away from an old belief system, as I said before, to key into that energy. So we have isolation, but this was in reverse. So again, that's sharing wisdom. So I wonder if, obviously, we've all been isolated in one way or another. And I'm wondering if you are not liking that isolation a little bit too much. Definitely time for you to get outside your comfort zone. And we have perspective. This was also in reverse, to change your perspective. Yeah, we already talked about that. We talked about that, purifying the mindset and seeing how lucky you are to be here at this time. Look at this. We just talked about how lucky we are to be here at this time. And we have these hands with this clay in the middle with the sustainer. And Spirit is wanting you to know that you can create and sustain that thing that you want. You are the sustainer, but there will need to be a change in perspective and also a sharing of wisdom once you get what you get. And then we have dream time and creation. This was in reverse as well. And so to me, this is out of your head and into reality, into as above, so below. So taking the messages from above and manifesting them here on earth through some sort of creative means. Yeah. And even, it's really interesting here. Some of these look like people over here. We definitely have crabs and turtles and all of these things down here. And some sort of, I don't know if it's a snake or, yeah, there's a snake right there. So bringing heaven down to earth. And these colors are also pretty similar to me in my book, right? So the opportunity for abundance is here, obviously, but there does need to be a change in perspective and moving from being a dreamer to actually being a creator and a sustainer. And so that's what Lakshmi has for you, and maybe even working intently with Lakshmi. There are different mantras and things like that. I used to actually do mantras with Lakshmi. Yeah, back in the day. So there are different, mantras that you can use to tap into the abundance that's waiting for you. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Drop down in the comments and let me know how you feel about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, pile two, if you picked the Lapis lazuli. A wonderful, abundant, lucky, amazing crystal. You know, lapis lazuli is very resonant with Lakshmi, so this pile might also resonate with pile number 1, but I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. Okay. So we have illness, wellness. So we have Sulis here. So there is a choice. There's a choice here. Do you want to keep being in the weeds of things, getting tangled up? Or do you want to come up to light? Do you want to come up for air and have a rebirth here? You are protected. Now we have echinacea here. Now it's interesting because we have illness, wellness, and echinacea is very much a healing herb for allergies, colds, and things like that. So if you're experiencing some sort of health issue, there is a lock here, there is a key here. Maybe you're feeling a lack of protection, a lack of love, a lack of holding, a lack of being held, a lack of, safety, and always feeling like, damn, how do I end up here? How am I always tangled up in my thoughts? How am I always tangled up in these relationships? How am I always tangled up in these friendships? How am I always tangled up in these jobs that leave me feeling unsafe, that leave me feeling unloved? We have Ephedra for expansion. This was actually in reverse. So obviously feeling this lack of protection, this illness, whatever it is, definitely can make us feel small. So perhaps you're feeling small in the world, but Sulis is here to let you know you do have a choice. And isn't this interesting how we have the rays of the sun here and we have the rays of the sun there too? Sulis is here to let you know you do absolutely positively have a choice. Wow. To manifest. To manifest the things that you desire. And there's that circular light again. There is a need to speak some truth. We have the sword of truth here. I wonder if you're carrying, you're carrying a heavy burden, a heavy secret. Again, this is, I don't know, this is making me feel like a secret from childhood. And if you're carrying something that doesn't belong to you, that's living, everything that lives wants to live, if that makes sense. Even a lie, even illness. And so if there's something that you need to speak about, something that you've been carrying, 2022 is the year to go ahead and do that. That is the key. That is the key to coming out of this prison, almost. To have new expanded thoughts, new beliefs, new experiences, manifesting new things. My goodness, what do we say? Putting away the ghosts of the past. Yep. If there's a tightness in the body, tightness in the heart, it's definitely time to manifest something different. It's time to lay these ghosts to rest, particularly with us being in the Mercury retrograde. Maybe there were things that you couldn't say before. You didn't feel like you could say. Something heavy lingering in the shadows. But now is the time to set yourself free. And to step into the gifts that Spirit is bringing you, that the Goddess is bringing you. Maybe you have created this new life for yourself. You have stitched things together, you know? Oh my goodness. Look at this. We have the lock right here, and we have the key right there. Wow. So again, the key to feeling protected and all of that is in speaking the truth. Holy smokes. And then we have the mirror here. Looking in the mirror, facing things that need to be faced. Yeah. Growing something new, blossoming something new. Repair. This is making me feel like repair. We have the dead end, but this was in reverse. It's so interesting. We have the shadow, expansion, and the dead end in reverse. So 2022 again is the time to also, I feel like, reach for help, ask for help, maybe getting a therapist to help you if you're drowning. Both of these feel very much like drowning, even though this was in reverse. So this is coming out of that. Coming out of that. I'm hearing that coming out of the dark, that Gloria Stefan. And then we have vulnerability, but this was in reverse as well. So there is a need for you to be able to allow yourself to be vulnerable. That is what Sulis is encouraging. So again, if you need to get some, help, ask for it. Ask for it so you can come out of this cycle and step into the light. Yeah, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Let me know how this feels for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 3. If you picked the Pyrite, this is your deck. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what Goddess is with you right now and what the message is. Okay, so we have Rhiannon. And Rhiannon is here to help you with your doubts. So if you are feeling doubtful about yourself in any way, Rhiannon is here to help you repair. So perhaps sipping on some comfrey tea, some valerian for acceptance. What do you have to accept? Oof, yourself, your greatness, your ability, your agility. These horses, wild horses, couldn't drag me away. Yeah, man. There's something here about agility and your internal power, horsepower, pushing through. This is making me feel like solar plexus work. This yellow, doing some solar plexus work could help you to repair and accept yourself. What else we got? What did we say? We're talking about horsepower and movement. We've got movement here. We've got This makes me feel very much like Caduceus, but we've got the cosmic egg in the center. And so this is the DNA repairing. Oh my God, repairing, DNA repair. And again, we've got this yellow, we've got this gold here. And also, I wonder if comfrey is good for like constipation and things like that, like repairing the digestive system. But definitely there is a need to move more again, because we have this horsepower here. So there's definitely a need to move the body and move the energy, you know, bringing that kundalini up, right? So I don't know if you were dealing with a heartbreak. If you are, and it's leaving you doubting yourself, oh my gosh, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I know that? Obviously, the message here is love has not gone. Love is still here. Just accepting what is, not doubting the self, but understanding that, I'm hearing, what is it? Hard times don't last always. Trouble don't last always. Came here to teach you a lesson, how to love yourself, how to love others. And it's time to get back on the horse and create some new love in your life. And then we have the sage here. This is very much a card of not necessarily being the know-it-all, but stepping into your power, stepping into your knowledge, stepping into your sacred knowledge and wisdom, not being afraid to do that. Again, even if you had some sort of heartbreak, perhaps the reason for it is for you to, again, learn to love and accept yourself in a very different way. To repair that DNA could have very much been a karmic situation, not for you to keep to yourself, but to actually share your message with others. So yeah, so we have mischief here. So I don't know if there was, again, like a lying situation or a cheating situation. If so, this is your confirmation to, again, just keep things moving, not to doubt yourself, but to accept the truth of what is, to delve into your own inner sage, your own inner knowledge, and move forward and move on. And then we have Ka-ching, and this is all about reaping something new, planting new seeds and reaping new and better things. This is lit. And then the archetype here is the Anima Mundi. And so this is the force that animates the entire world. Everything that could exist or will exist exists within you in this moment. And so the message really is to accept your true self, accept who you are as a sage, as a spiritual being, as a psychic being, as a being who loves, as a being who creates worlds. 2022 is a time for you to create worlds, to step out of the self-doubt and to create a new world. My gosh, did I just not say create a new world? And here we have Gaia at the center. You're here for much greater things than you are allowing yourself to be. I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can probably see the face right there. You're here to do and be great and big and powerful. And honestly, not honestly, because when people say that, anyway, anything or anyone that's not seeing you as this going forward, it's like, keep on walking, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, keep on walking. It is time for you to have people who are heavily invested in you and your knowing and your being and your greatness. And pile number 3, there's another card. This is why I pulled out the past life deck. So there's a past life message here for you for pile number 3. Whoa, look at that. Yeah. So again, we have this communal living in reverse, and I have made this be, again, like too many people involved in the relationship in some way, and we have love life here. Did we say karmic? I think we did. I think we said karmic. And so we have love life here. And so, and also this communal living. This could have been something that you dealt with in a past life, perhaps with this person, and now you're dealing with it again to help you step into this sageness, to help you be okay being alone for a while, to help you plant new seeds. Yeah. And so they want you to know, Rihanna wants you to know, again, no need to doubt yourself. This was a karmic situation to help you learn. And I think I said already, believe in love. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Wow. Really, really cool. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.